But I'm going to go back to Potter County right now. So you in McKean County, you certainly want to be aware of that severe thunderstorm warning. Again, everyone in western New York, you're just seeing those isolated downpours. You're seeing some of them in areas of Cattaraugus County. But it really is more of northern Pennsylvania where we're seeing the greater intensity of the system. We see there are multiple tornado warnings that have been issued that are remaining in effect. Again, those tornado warnings are those areas outlined in red, and then we have those severe thunderstorm warnings in yellow. So let's go back to Potter County. We do see the system is slowly but steadily, it is making its way through, but you do see, I'm going to again take off the watch and warning just to give you a greater idea of what it looks like in the county, because I know sometimes it's harder to see what is on the radar when we have those watches and warnings, but it is just very helpful for us to have a better sense of what's going on with respect to how severe these storms could be getting. So you do see there are some strikes of lightning just north of Abbott, around Burroughs, just approaching Germania. So you're likely, Germania, you may be dry right now, but this system is moving east around 30 miles an hour. So just you want to be aware of that. Again, some lightning strikes just south of Austin and some pretty heavy rainfall. I was looking at some of these rainfall rates. They're exceeding 2 inches an hour. Again, it does seem to be like it's moving decently. If I put the maps in motion just to give you an idea, it is moving decently. You do also see there were those areas of pink that we're moving through. Now we are just seeing those deeper reds, which is still some pretty heavy rainfall. Again, over 2 inches an hour, over 2 inches of rain an hour. Again, it's not to say that you are getting 2 inches. That's just the rainfall rate, but it's not going to stay over that one spot for an hour. I'm going to turn back on the watches and warnings just to continue to look at that. So it looks like it's around Conrad right now, extending outside of Potter County, but it is, this cell right here does look particularly strong. If we can pull up the relative velocity, again, because Potter County is so far away from that radar site, it's a little difficult to see if we can pick up on any couplets that at least our radar is seeing. I'm gonna try. It's a little difficult to tell. It is just so, you see that purple, that's kind of the outskirts of our radar's scope. So it is a little difficult to try to see if there is that couplet, but obviously radar indicated the idea that there is the potential for that tornado. So we are going to stay on air with you while this tornado warning remains in effect. I'm going to pull up the squall one more time just to, again, kind of reiterate that idea. We do have that, you see, the severe thunderstorm warning that has remained over central and southern Potter County in areas like Austin, Abbott, Galton. That is for those winds those wind gusts that could exceed 60 miles an hour. That obviously can lead to tree limbs getting knocked down, power outages, certainly nothing you want to be outside for, even with just that heavy rainfall. Again, rainfall rates 1 to 2 plus inches an hour. Even if it is moving quickly, if you are caught in that rain, that can certainly be a bad situation to be in. There is also that potential for hail 1/4 inch in diameter, 1 inch in diameter, the size of a quarter about. So certainly a dangerous situation whether or not a tornado is hitting the ground. You notice right here, the radar is updating live with all of those watches and warnings that are being issued. So it looks like another severe thunderstorm warning is being issued. Looks like it's generally in the path of that cell that they are watching for the potential for that tornado. So the severe thunderstorm warning has been extended farther east within Potter County and now east of Potter County, but obviously Potter County is still within that severe thunderstorm warning. You are still within that area of concern. I want to again pull up, switching this back to 30 mile an hour because they believe the cell that they are watching appears to be moving east 30 miles an hour. Okay, so we do see that the severe thunderstorm warning and the tornado warning have been dropped for Potter County. That have been dropped. So we are actually going to pull up. Okay. So it looks like that severe thunderstorm warning has been dropped, at least the initial one, and then another one was reissued for farther east in Potter County. This right now is the severe thunderstorm watch. It looks like that is not in effect for McKean and Potter County, but we do have this severe thunderstorm watch for Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, and Allegheny counties through 10 p.m. for the potential for severe thunderstorms. We saw some of those were being issued, and this is just part of a greater area. Now there is that tornado warning just west of McKean County. And we do have those severe thunderstorm warnings in McKean and Potter, but there was a tornado warning earlier in Potter County that has since expired. But we do just have those areas of heavy rain in most of western New York and Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties, a few rumbles of thunder, but really the worst of this system is off to our south. However, because we are seeing those severe thunderstorm warnings, we do have a weather impact alert in effect until 10 p.m. tonight for the continued potential for those severe thunderstorms, specifically across the southern tier and northern Pennsylvania, for the potential for damaging wind, hail, and even an isolated tornado, because you saw we just had that tornado warning in effect. Wind gusts not looking too bad right now, but if you look at those temperatures, you can see the areas that have been impacted by this system and those that haven't. We're in the low 60s for a lot of us, but then we do see those upper 60s further inland where that front hasn't quite cleared. We're going to continue to be tracking this system and what that's going to mean for our week ahead in your full forecast in a little bit. Courtney.
All right, Lauren, thanks. If you're just joining us, Lauren was tracking that tornado warning in Potter County. Like she says, that has now expired. So Lauren will keep a close eye and continue to keep us updated on the weather as we watch out for severe storms. And this severe weather causing power outages across our region. Right now, National Grid is reporting more than 2,000 customers are without power, mostly in the Buffalo area. This is a live look right now at their outage map. You can see the customers located on your screen right now. NYSEG is also reporting more than 2,500 customers are without power right now, and we will continue to monitor that throughout the evening. Like I said, Lauren will also keep us updated, keep a close eye on the weather. And with the severe weather watch, you can always get live updates on our Storm Team 2 24/7 radar. See real-time conditions wherever you are. Stream for free on WGRZ+.